Couple of things. Number one, I believe that Steph Curry has entered top 10 all time. I think that he's the greatest shooter we have ever seen. He's a two-time league MVP. He's a four-time champion, and now he's an NBA Finals MVP. I think you can make a legitimate case to remove Wilt Chamberlain or Larry Bird. I think you can make a case for that. That's point number one. Point number two, he is not on my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore list is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Bill Russell. Let me tell you why, and I'm dead serious about this. We have to take into account Kendrick Perkins and Jay Williams, the era that you were living in off the court, because that plays a role. We call Muhammad Ali, for example, the greatest of all time. Why do we do that? We've seen Sugar Ray Robinson. We see Floyd Money Mayweather. We've seen Sugar Ray Leonard. We've seen, a whole bunch of people. But the fact that Muhammad Ali had his career taken away from him and had to endure the strife that he endured when he wouldn't enter the armed services to represent the United States of America during the Vietnam War and stuff like that, and to go back and to come back and reclaim his title by knocking out George Foreman and being who he is. I bring that up with Bill Russell. Bill Russell played from 1956 to 1969, and he played in the city of Boston. And not only did he play in the city of Boston, and we know some of the things in that history that we don't need to regurgitate, but he won 11 titles in 13 years. He won as a player coach, too. I mean, when you consider winning, that's what it comes down to. And I think he's the greatest winner that we've ever seen. You look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 19-time All-Star, 6-time league MVP, 6 championships, etc. The only guy with the one unstoppable move in the history of the sport, and an all-time scoring champion, and won a championship on every level, high school, college, and the pros. You can't leave him off. You look at LeBron James, his exceptionalism speaks for itself. And, of course, MJ is MJ. Magic is the greatest point guard ever. We understand 5 championships. We understand he was the orchestrator of Showtime. But I also take into account, and I can leave him off the Mount Rushmore in favor of those dudes, because there is something to be said for having Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and James Worthy and Byron Scott and Michael Cooper and stuff like that. So Magic Johnson is right there on the cusp of the Mount Rushmore. I look at Steph Curry as altering and changing the game and being the greatest shooter that we have ever seen. And when we sit up there and we look at it from that perspective, again, I can look at Wilt Chamberlain, and here's my problem. Average 50 points in a season, career 22-point-per-game rebounder like Bill Russell. I know how phenomenal and great and awe-dropping Wilt Chamberlain was. My problem is, when I think about Wilt Chamberlain, I can't help but think about Bill Russell. And I see 2 titles for Wilt. And I see 11 for Bill Russell. And the discrepancy in that is the only reason that I sit up there and question Wilt Chamberlain. To be as great as you are, but to render 9 more championships, 9 more to Bill Russell as a challenge.
So, Stephen A., so I'm clear, you have Stephen Curry at 10, right? You have him just entering the top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
Okay.
And by the way.
So he's still a little bit ways to go before he gets to a Mount Rushmore, correct? I just want to make sure we're in agreement. Okay.
Yes.
So you and I are in agreement on this. Okay.
I mean, that's fine. And that's fine. And guess what? Me, LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Andre Iguodala are in agreement in other areas when it comes down to Steph Curry.
But Perk, did they say that?
They never say that on the Mount Rushmore?
No, hold on.
They didn't say that, Perk.
Hold on, time out. Listen, I said in other areas when it comes to Steph Curry. Can y'all do we have listening skills? Do we have listening skills? Okay, I said that Andre. I said Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala just said last night that Steph Curry, in his eyes, is the greatest point guard to ever play the game. Okay, that's Andre Iguodala. LeBron James, I said, okay, listen, relax.
I said
LeBron James said it's only a few chosen ones, meaning it was him, and Steph Curry. When you're a chosen one, that puts you in a whole nother category. Dwyane Wade tweeted out talking about, or responded talking about adding, quote-unquote, an extension. He brought up the Mount Rushmore. Well, I don't give a damn. He brought it up when it came to Steph Curry. And then the great Charles Barkley just said a few hours ago on the Get Up that Steph Curry is the greatest little man to ever play the game of basketball. Meaning he just, what you mean? That says a lot. That means
That doesn't put him in the top 4.
Oh, man, Jay Will, bro.
All right. We're out of time. Here's the
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.